Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The Bucks beat the Lakers by 20, 126-106. That's three straight losses. The three teams behind them in the standings are all riding winning streaks. Houston, 4 games. Golden State, 5 games. Minnesota, 6 games. Big trip tomorrow to end the road trip in Denver, back-to-back. The Lakers wasted an outstanding performance by Luka Doncic. Luka is the youngest Laker to play, the youngest Lakers player to have 45 points, 10 rebounds in a game since 1962. Oh, 45. Magic had, what did Magic have in that playoff game, Ash? Was it 42? He might have had 42. But anyway, he's the youngest Laker to have 45 points, 10 rebounds in a game since 1962. The problem tonight, Ocho, was the guys that can score, they don't really defend very well. Luka and AR. Guys that can defend can't score the ball. Finney-Smith, Vanderbilt, that's the issue that you had. Luka and AR played extremely well. Nobody else did much. And that's the problem that you're going to have. They got crushed on the Magic had 42-15, okay. The Lakers shot 44% from the floor. They allowed Milwaukee to shoot 48. They shot 38% from the three. They allowed the Bucks to shoot 43. Turnovers wasn't that vast. 14 for the Lakers, 12 for the Bucks. They did get out rebounded by 10 on the offensive glass. But look, and that's the problem that you're going to have right now. They're scrambling. They're undersized. Like I said again, and I don't like to beat a dead horse, but I don't know why they signed Alex Len. He's big for no reason. I mean, probably God thinking like, man, if I knew you was gonna be like this, I wouldn't have gave you all this height. There ain't no sense of you. Ain't no sense of you. He pretty soon he about to be the tallest coach ever. That's where he headed. That's his next occupation, Ocho.
I don't want to talk bad about him. Maybe he just hasn't come into his own yet. Maybe he's lacking a little bit of confidence. Having that type of size, that type of length, and to be playing in the NBA, you have to be of some type of use. You know, I haven't seen it yet.
He's 7 foot tall.
Listen, I know. I saw for myself. No Jackson Hayes tonight, no LeBron, no Rui. I think the game would have been a little bit more competitive, obviously, if the Lakers support was healthy. Yes. Obviously, Luka did all he could do, but as you said, those that score can't play defense. And those who play defense, they can't goddamn score. So not having LeBron is hurt. I think it's going to be like this for the next week or two until he can get himself back in health. Luka going to have to do his best. Luka's going to have to do his best and carry the load as much as he can. And hopefully, the supporting cast can have nights. Those that can score can have nights when they're on and be a little bit more efficient and pick up the slack, being that LeBron is not there.
You look at Luka. They scored 106 points, Ocho. Luka gave you 45. Austin Reeves gave you 28. That's 73.
That's crazy. Y'all.
They got 30. They got 33.
Everybody.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 other players scored 33 points. One guy scored 10. So that means they got 23 from the other 8. And now you look at the Bucks. Giannis was an assist away from a triple-double, 24, 12, and 9. Brook Lopez, 23. Dame, 22. Kevin Porter Jr., 22. Gary Trent Jr., 16. When you get that kind of production, when you get that kind of balanced scoring, and the scoring is so lopsided on the other side, well, that's kind of what you're going to get. You're going to get a situation where you get blown out. And like we said, we were talking about it at the top, Ocho. Those that can score don't defend. Those that can defend can't score. So what do? They would have literally had to play a perfect game.
Oh, yeah.
Luka and AR give you what they gave you, but other guys are going to have to knock down shots. This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by Colagard, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test. Did you know Colon cancer is considered one of the most preventable yet least prevented cancers. When caught in the early stages, colon cancer has a survival rate of 90%. So screening and early detections are key to reducing overall colon cancer deaths. That's why the American Cancer Society recommends that if you're at average risk, you begin screening for colon cancer at age 45. And a convenient way to do that is with Colagard test. The Colagard test allows you to be in control of your colon cancer screening through prescription-based tests delivered to your door with none of the prep that's required for a colonoscopy. No liquid prep, no days off, no invasive procedures. Plus, Colagard test is affordable. Most insured patients pay $0, and a follow-up colonoscopy is needed after a positive Colagard test. This is usually covered by insurance also. So if you're 45 years of older and at average risk, you can ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Colagard test. You can also request a Colagard prescription today at colagard.com/podcast. The Colagard test is intended to screen adults 45 and older at average risk for colorectal cancer. Do not use Colagard test if you have had adenemas, have inflammatory bowel disease, and certain hereditary syndromes, or personal or family history of colorectal cancer. The Colagard test is not a replacement for colonoscopies. High-risk patients' Colagard test in adults 45 to 49 is estimated based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. False positives and false negatives can occur. Colagard is available by prescription only. I mean, Luka can't play any better. I mean, some of the shots that he was hitting, you're like, damn. And they got the game within, 2-3, and next thing you know, the Bucks go on a 10-0 run or a 12-0 run and push it back to 14. The Lakers claw it back. They go on a 15-2, 15-3 run and push it back out, and then the Lakers could get no closer than that. It's just LeBron could not have, and it's not his fault, so I don't want people to say, oh, Chad, like he could help. But LeBron injury could not have come at a worse time, Ocho. This is, I mean, they were playing extremely well, and then now he gets hurt. Now what do you do? And I said this at the time. I do not believe they're going to be in second place. They're not going to be in second place. They got to hope they can hold this thing off and not get in the play-in, which is 7 through 10, because they got an uphill climb. They got the Nuggets tomorrow. They got the Nuggets tomorrow. Now, Brook Lopez had 23. What the hell you think Yoke going to do?
Well, listen, it don't matter who Yoke playing. He going to get 29-30 each night, regardless. Yoke could be playing the goddamn 5 disciples on the court. He gonna score. He gonna get his points no matter what. For some reason, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised as good as Denver's been playing all year long, and despite the Lakers not having LeBron, watch they shock you tomorrow. For some reason, watch the Lakers shock you tomorrow and just so happen to stumble up on a win despite LeBron not playing. Luka's probably gonna have another good game. AR probably
Luka need to go for 70. Luka would need to go for 70. AR need to go for 35, and then the other guys need to go for 30.
And you know, don't be surprised it happened. I'm not saying it because I'm just saying the way sports goes in general. For some reason, it always happens like that. They've lost 3, and all of a sudden they play Denver. You expect them to lose, especially those that like to gamble. They mess around and win tomorrow night. Watch what I tell you.
I would have looked. Had they not gotten blown out last night by Minnesota, I might have agreed with you, Ocho. I might have agreed with you. But because they got blown out at home by Minnesota, I don't see that happening. Mike Malone will have them very focused. That left a nasty taste in their mouth. They know they let Ant-Man go off. Julius Randle went off, and they got beat by almost 20 on their home court. They'll be fired up. That crowd will be rocking. And if you watch this team over the last 4 to 5 years, they get up like no other to play the Lakers.
Yeah. Okay.
They get up to play the Lakers. The Lakers are everybody's championship. I mean, especially the Nuggets. Some teams you get up to play for, like now it's Kansas City. Used to be the Patriots. Everybody play their best when they play in the Cowboys. That's what the Lakers are up against now. And I expect the Nuggets to put their best foot forward. I expect them to play some of their best ball because they're ticked off that they let Minnesota come in there and do what they did to them last night.
Oh, man.
But, it's tough. I mean, and they were playing so well, Ocho. The Lakers had been playing extremely well. Luka and LeBron had started to figure it out. Luka was going to have the ball in his hand. LeBron was going to dive and slash to the basket, going to get to the post up. He post up at the top of the key, he post up on the side. Now he can see over. The assist totals were really high because you got two of the best passers in NBA history with the ball in their hands, a large part. AR takes a little pressure off AR because now your two best defenders got to guard LeBron and Luka. So now AR is getting the third or fourth best defender. He's going to do what he does. So everything had really, really started to go well. And then just like that.
It's funny. Honestly, it's really the same thing that happened to Dallas. Everybody questioned the trade. They look deep, they look good, they look decent for a little bit. AD goes down. Okay, we still got Kyrie. We got something to live off of. We got some hope. We still got a superstar that can put butts in the seats to at least get the viewer's attention.
Right.
He goes down. Damn. So the Lakers looked like the trade that they had, it was winning. LeBron playing well, Luka playing well. They going on a winning streak. Luka showing flashes of what he used to be. Then he's scoring 30. He cutting the fool. LeBron cutting the fool. Some of the pressure's off of him. He don't have to bring the ball up the court. He can play freely, take over a game when he want to. Now he go down. Hey, it's sports, baby. That's what makes the game so beautiful.
Sometimes, Ocho, you gotta laugh to keep from crying.
Man, that's a good one right there, boy. That's a good one.
You gotta laugh to keep.
You know who the Lakers use right now? Who averaged a triple-double in high school?
Nobody. Ain't nobody out there can help the Lakers right now.
Boy, you ain't never seen me put the ball on the floor now. Boy, you never seen my mid-range game, huh? You ain't never seen me come off the pick and roll and pull up. Man, don't play.
Oh, so you could pick and pop?
Man, I could pick and pop, boy. I could pick and pop better than the stripper. I tell you no lie.
That's it's like I said, you look at Houston's playing well, you look at Minnesota's playing well, Golden State's playing well since the addition of Jimmy Butler. The Lakers were and as good as those teams were playing, the Lakers were playing better. But it just so happens sometimes injuries happen at the most inopportune times, and hopefully you have a team that's good enough to overcome that can keep the ship steady until said player comes back or said players come back. But in this case, it's really one. We'd love to get Rui back. We'd love to get Jackson Hayes back. But the one guy that you could ill afford to lose is LeBron James, because he's a guy that does a lot of what, kind of like when you got he and Luka, they're going to give you 50 to 60 points between the two of them. They're going to give you somewhere between 18 and 20 rebounds between the two of them, and they're going to probably give you 20 assists between the two of them. So you can count on that. Now Austin Reeves gives you what he gives you, which is somewhere between 18 and 20 points on a nightly basis. Rui chips in and gives you his 14. Now, whatever we get from Finney Smith, whatever we get from Gabe Benson, we take it. We know Jackson Hayes is going to roll, give us some second chance opportunities. We know he's going to roll to the basket, dive to the basket, catch a couple of lobs, get a couple of putbacks. Right now, we don't really have that. We don't have that. We don't have a big. We're playing undersized. Giannis is just getting whatever he wants, getting to the basket. Brook Lopez getting offensive rebounds, getting whatever he wants. So it was really a tough night. The effort, I don't think JJ is going to be really pleased with the effort. There's a lot of times Kevin Porter Jr. hit three straight threes in the third quarter. I mean wide open shoot around threes. Can't have that. They've got to be better. They got to be locked in, and guys got to know their responsibility and close out without fouling. And they got to get the ball once the ball goes. Your job is not done once the guy misses the shot. Your job is done once you grab the rebound. Because if he misses the shot and you don't grab the rebound, what have you actually done? It's kind of like, Ocho, you and I talk about on third down. You get a team to third down. If you can't get them off the field, what good is getting them to third down?
None. Because listen, if they get a third down and they
keep doing it, they're going to get the ball in the end zone.
That's demoralizing, huh?
Yes. It's extremely demoralizing. But the Lakers got to find a way to do something. And I don't know if, like I said, LeBron is probably going to be out for at least another week. Probably the earliest you could expect to see LeBron James is probably next weekend. And there's a good chance, Ocho, they could be in the 7th or the 8th spot. by the end.
Well,
They really could.
unless something drastically happened, like I said, especially starting tomorrow night, they just happen to win. Even though you say how teams get up to play the Lakers, I just have a feeling, just with understanding of how sports work, regardless of what the sport is, whether it be soccer, whether it be football, whether it be basketball, tennis, whatever. It's just for some reason where things are, when you think about a team that's playing, they're not playing well. They have a star that's gone.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, the team always plays well against a team that you just know they're going to lose to, and they just surprise you. I really have a feeling. I don't know why. So people out there, if you're a gambler, I really would pick the Lakers to win tomorrow, despite it being Denver, despite what Joker and Murray are doing. I just think so.
Yeah, I might pick the Lakers if it was somebody else's money, but if it's my money, I'm not picking the Lakers because I value my money a little bit more than that. But that being said, we'll see what happens. I mean, hey, Milwaukee, you're gonna get in late tonight to Denver, and you got shoot around tomorrow, and then you go back, get your nap, and then hopefully you put your best foot forward and see what happens. But I'm not overly confident that they're going to be able to pull this out.